Hey, I'm Nick.
And this is Phoebe, and
welcome to Stoic 101.
You must be wondering, what is stoichiometry? Well, today we'll be discussing what stoichiometry is and provide simple and advanced examples of stoichiometry.
Stoichiometry is the study of quantitative measurements between the amounts of reactants used and the products formed in a chemical reaction. 1 mole is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, which is Avogadro's number. 1 mole is equal to the element's atomic mass. Let's try to find how many atoms are in 6 moles of hydrogen. First, write down what you are given, 6 moles of hydrogen. We know that 1 mole equals Avogadro's number in atoms. We put the same units across from each other so that the units cancel out. To calculate this, multiply the top numbers and divide by the bottom number or numbers. This would give you 3.6 times 10 to the 24th atoms hydrogen.
Now let's do this in reverse. Write down what you were given, 3.6 times 10 to the 23rd, and across, write down Avogadro's number. You know that Avogadro's number is equal to 1 mole. Now multiply the top numbers together, then divide by the bottom. This should get you 0.5978 moles of hydrogen. Now let's convert moles to grams. Now let's say we were given 5 moles of hydrogen. And across from that, write 1 mole of hydrogen. And we know that 1 mole of hydrogen has 1.01 grams from looking at the periodic table. Cross out your units that are across from each other and multiply the top and divide by the bottom. This will get you 5.05 grams of hydrogen.
Let's try this problem in reverse. Let's say we are given 57.3 grams of hydrogen. Because 1 mole is equal to an element's atomic mass, we know that 1 mole of hydrogen is equal to 1.01 grams of hydrogen by looking at the periodic table. Multiply the top and numbers and divide by the bottom, and you get your answer of 56.73 moles of hydrogen.
Let's move on to a longer problem. We are given an equation, C3H8 plus 5O2 yields 3CO2 plus 4H2O. If we are given 6.27 moles of propane, how many moles of oxygen will be needed to create the product? We are given 6.27 moles of propane, and for every mole of propane, there are 5 moles of oxygen. Now, multiply the top 2 numbers and divide by the bottom number. This gives you 31.35 moles of oxygen. Now let's do a problem involving converting moles to grams. So we are given an equation CH4 plus H2O yields 3H2 plus CO. And if 43.71 grams of H2O is given, how much H2 will be produced? Well, first things first, we must convert 3 moles of H2 into grams. We are given 3 moles of H. 1 mole of H2 has 2.02 grams. Multiply the top and divide by the bottom number. This gives you around 6.06 grams of H2. Now save this number for the next problem. Now, you are given 43.71 grams of H2O. In the problem, there's 18.02 grams of H2O, and for every 18.02 grams, there's 6.06 grams of H2. Now multiply the top 2 numbers, and then divide by the bottom number. And this will get you 14.7 grams of H2. Alright folks, this has been our Stoic 101 class. This is Nick.
And this is Phoebe.
And thank you for watching.